How you doing? This is Jonathan King from the ClinchReport.com. I am here with former welterweight, King of the Cage welterweight champion Josh Aveles, who is getting ready to take on David Gomez in the rematch for the title fight. How you doing?
Good. How you doing, sir?
So tell us about the rematch. The first fight with Gomez, split decision. How do you feel that fight went?
It went good. We went a half hour just punched each other in the face. I thought I took the first 3 rounds. He took the last 2 due to takedowns. But I'm not gonna sit here and complain. Judge gave to him, and we got a rematch.
Okay. Between then, you had one fight since then. A decision win against, was it Carlos Ortega?
Yes.
Yeah. Obviously, you were not happy with your performance in that fight, even though you did get the win. What led to the performance in that fight? What happened there?
You know what? I couldn't even tell you. If I told you one specific answer, it'd be a lie. It's just, I don't know. My mind was saying something, and my body wasn't reacting like I wanted it to. I guess you could say I wasn't in sync. So like I said, my mind was saying something, but my body wasn't reacting.
Yeah, some fighters have sometimes said, I believe it was Rich Franklin who said once that a camp can go, everything can go right, and the moment you step in the ring, there's just a block that you can't get over. Is that kind of what happened, where it just didn't translate to the fight?
Yeah, you could say that probably happened. Like I said, it was just, I wasn't in sync. My mind was telling me to throw a punch, just stand in front of him. So it's not gonna happen in this fight.
Okay, now, moving forward, David Gomez, big guy, big strong guy, heavy wrestler. You guys have been in the cage before. Do you expect anything to go different? Is your game planning changed anyway from this fight as opposed to the last fight?
This time I expect more of a finish. I had him on the ropes the last fight, and I let him off. First 2 rounds he was mine, and then I let him off. I let him off the hook. Not taking anything away from him. It was a tough fight. As you saw from the aftermath, I was busted up, he was busted up, so it was a good fight.
Yeah.
I kind of expect the same thing, a war. David's not a slouch, neither am I. I think the difference is I actually like to get punched. If I don't get punched, I don't feel I'm in a fight. So I'm gonna be looking to get punched. I know he's gonna try to take me down. Like you said, he's a wrestler. So I know he's not gonna try to kickbox a kickboxer.
Right.
But I've been training with Division I wrestlers, collegiate wrestlers. So I've been drilling, wrestling. But I'm not saying I haven't been training my striking either.
Right. Now, when it comes to, you bring up an excellent point. When it comes to the training aspect of a fight, there's several different ways people train for a guy when they're going in the ring against a wrestler. Some guys work being on their ground, work getting back to their feet. Other guys like Chuck Liddell, who was notorious for just stuffing takedowns. Now, is that something that you're looking to try to avoid the takedown at all point, or if he gets you down, you're willing to work down there as well?
I train all aspects. I train off my back. I train from preventing a go on my back. I train bad positions. I try not to just train stand up, get taken down, get back up. I try to train where I'm standing up, I get taken down, and I work from there to get back up. I have jits. Don't get me wrong. I have a good jits game. It's just nobody sees it. Because I like to knock people out. Everybody likes to see somebody get knocked out.
Do you use your jiu-jitsu game more to get back to your feet?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean I won't submit you.
Right.
Exactly. So, like I said, I was training with wrestlers, to help prevent me from getting takedown. But who knows? Who's to say that I won't take you down? I have a good shot. Nobody sees it because nobody wants to see somebody just wrestle somebody and lay on them for 5 rounds.
Yeah, I think if you shot in against David Gomez in the first round, you would surprise pretty much everybody.
I believe, yeah.
Fight.
I think I would surprise 99.9% of the people, because if you look through my career, every win I have is a knockout, except 1 win and 1 submission. But every other win is a knockout. So that's why people like to watch me. I put on exciting fights. I don't go in there and just lay around and dance around the whole fight. I look to finish, or God forbid I get finished. But I want exciting fights.
Right. Now we talked earlier about you being one of the smaller welterweights at 170 pounds.
The smallest.
The smallest welterweight at 170 pounds. You walk around very close to your fighting weight. Say you do win the title. There's been some talk about you dropping down to 55. If you do win the title, is fighting at 170 something that you're comfortable with, or do you think for your future down the road you're gonna?
Of course, I'm comfortable with fighting at 170. My whole career has been fighting at 170.
Right.
So of course I'm comfortable there. I just, I should go down to 155. Of course, if you look at my body frame, you look at me fighting all these big guys. Everybody cuts from 200 pounds to get to 170.
Right.
I don't have to cut that much.
Right.
It's my secret. But it doesn't matter. I'm a small dude. You can look at me. It's not a puzzle to solve.
Right.
I am a small guy compared to all these big guys. But hey, doesn't mean if I hit you, you ain't gonna feel it.
Right. So, possibly maybe in the future drop down to 55 or 45?
It could be in the future, but like I said, Superman has kryptonite, I have food.
If that power translates at 55 or 45, there's some small guys that are going to have some fractured jaws. I'll tell you that much. All right.